Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So currently there's a lot of different topics I want to cover for you. So today we're going to do another round of topic parkour, basically hopping from various topics that I think you guys will find interesting. Today we have everything from another round of Niji-Sanji EN related drama to more censorship debates in the gaming industry, and also a DEI personality getting a brutal sentence in court recently. So let's begin with the first topic, our good old pal, Johnny Somali. Of course, he is on Kick and he is known as a nuisance streamer, someone who travels to various countries to annoy the residents there to get a reaction out of them. And his most famous stint was in Japan, where he went around doing racist comments and other things to get a rise out of people there. And eventually even the patient Japanese society would get enough of Johnny Somali and his antics and would start physically reacting to some of his antics. And also he would eventually get arrested twice, where on his second arrest he would eventually get deported from Japan. Now since then he's been going around the world trying to find his new home and a new place to annoy people with. And of course, eventually he would find his next place, and he's been there for several months, and that place is Israel. Now, in April, we talked about this clip where Johnny Somali got a taste of what it's like down in Israel, where he was making sexual gestures towards female law enforcement and eventually taunting other law enforcement, which ended up in this absolutely beautiful, a mosaic right here. This belongs in a museum. This is an image of Johnny Somali being carried away by Israeli law enforcement, literally cradling him like a baby. It was very funny, and he would be, it appears that he was held overnight, eventually released in the morning, but that has not stopped him. Johnny Somali has kept going, and he is going to find out even more that he is not welcome there in Israel. So recently this clip has been going viral. It is a clip of Johnny Somali and his cameraman getting jumped and robbed in Israel. Now, he has been effing around extra hard, and he's really starting to find out because a lot of the locals there in Israel have had enough of him. And a lot of them apparently have some previous confrontations with him, and they're following him around everywhere he goes, and he is quite panicked. So let's play this clip right here.
I don't want to talk to your girl. I don't want to talk to your girlfriend, nigga.
In with the steel chair. So you see this guy right here with the bald head. He's going to be one of the main protagonists. He is going to confront Johnny Somali. Obviously, this guy doesn't speak a lot of English, but you'll get the general grievance he has with Mr. Somali here.
Ain't nobody want to talk to your girlfriend.
My friend.
We're friends? Bro, what is this? Why do you have this?
You snitch.
What is this?
He keeps calling him a snitch. You'll hear that over and over again. But if you didn't see right there, in his left hand, he has some sort of a stick or something. And obviously, Johnny's a little concerned at the moment.
Bro, what is this thing? Bro, back up. Bro, back this guy. Bro, relax. Back up. We're gonna have a problem or what? Why does he have this? We're gonna have a problem tonight or what?
You know, I should have known this already, especially with the previous image we just looked at from his last confrontation in Israel. But for a guy who's so boisterous and acts so tough, Johnny Somali is a very small little man. Like, he is really tiny, and everywhere he goes in this video, he's just being dwarfed by everyone around him, which I think is quite ironic given his antics and his usual boastful personality.
What? Back up from us. Back up from us. We're gonna make problems tonight or what?
Yo, I wanna ask you
Bro, can we stop, bro?
Why you snitch on me?
We talked enough.
Why you snitch
Because
on
you
me?
guys cut my head.
I don't give a
If
fuck
you
about
guys
that
would've
shit.
did, bro, we're done with.
So, if you're not hearing that right there, it sounds like we have some missing Johnny Somali lore here, but at some point previously, these two had a confrontation where it sounds like he hit Johnny Somali in the head, and Johnny Somali must have reported him to the authorities, and now he's being confronted by this individual who is calling him a snitch.
It's over.
Why you snitch on
It's
me?
over.
I don't give a fuck if it's over or not. Why you snitch on me, nigga?
We're not starting this right now.
I wanna ask you
We're not
something.
starting this right now.
It's funny for a guy whose entire personality involves face-to-face confrontations. He is so scared of face-to-face confrontations. The second he's pressed on anything, he is literally backing into a corner and saying, oh, stop. It's over. No, this is not how real life works, especially in a place where clearly they have a lot less tolerance for people like Johnny Somali as opposed as they did in Japan, where they are way too nice to Johnny Somali for way too long, and eventually they lost their cool. But here in Israel, it seems like their tolerance is a lot less, which honestly is the way it kind of should be, right?
We're not starting this right now.
Why you snitch on me?
We're not starting this right now.
When it work, what?
We're not starting this right
You come to
now.
my hood and you snitch on me?
No, bro, chill out, relax. Relax. Why you grabbing me?
Why you running for?
Relax.
Why you snitch on me?
Relax, bro. I don't want no problem.
So why you snitch
I don't
on
want
me?
no problem. I didn't say nothing about you.
That's what run up on me, nigga.
I don't want no problem, bro. Bro, help me, bro.
Charlie Bali!
Relax, they're bringing bro.
Charlie Bali!
All right, bro. Bro, yo, stop. Chill out. Yo, chill out, bro. Okay, let's just talk, bro.
Let's just talk, bro. They want a dialogue now. The cameraman and Johnny Somali, they want to have a dialogue with these people from the local town here. That's not how it works when you're the kind of personality that Johnny Somali is and the type of content that he makes. You can't just say, hey, time out. Let's just talk. No, this is the exact reaction you've been fishing for so long.
Yo, what are you doing? Just talk, bro.
So in case you can't see right here, right now we are in the cameraman's POV. Johnny Somali is right here. You can see him with the strap bag here in his white shirt. He starts taking off, right? They start getting a little handsy. He takes off. What happens to him, we're not quite sure, but clearly it wasn't very good, and he had at least something taken from him. But you can see him take off right there. Bro. Yeah, Johnny Somali is hitting the road and leaves his cameraman behind, and watch what happens.
What the fuck? Bro, what the?
Come on, hop!
I'm not filming anything.
Notice how nobody's helping this guy.
Hey.
Oh, fuck!
And down goes the cameraman. Now there's gonna be a little scuffle over the camera for a sec. I'm gonna skip ahead. And eventually someone else picks up the camera. I don't think this is the cameraman anymore. The show has been taken over, and yeah, they, as the caption said, got jumped, and it looks like their equipment was stolen. They are definitely effing around for a long time here, but they're really starting to find out, and I don't know how much longer Johnny Somali can keep this up in Israel, of all these places. They clearly have very little tolerance for him, and they shouldn't. An annoying foreigner coming in, trying to annoy people for content, obviously they shouldn't give him much of a benefit of a doubt or a level of tolerance. But yeah, it's getting real messy for Johnny Somali, and I think he might even be realizing that. So I don't know how much longer he's going to stay in Israel. I think he's overstayed his welcome the second he stepped in that country. But right now, people are confronting him regularly, and yeah, any continued activity for him in Israel is going to be met with confrontations like this, I'm sure, and they're only going to escalate. So if he had half a brain, he would leave now. So moving on to the next topic of this video, we have another round of Niji Sanji EN related drama. I believe it's been like, what, 2, maybe 3 days since their last set of drama. But just before recording this video, they tweeted out this cryptic image here where people are guessing as to what this picture means. Personally, I think this is supposed to be a cemetery gate, you know, because of how badly things have been doing with the EN branch recently. But a lot of other people think this is a gate welcoming in a new generation at Niji Sanji EN. And that's probably the case. And also, with that, man, I am not envious of any of the people in that new branch because they are going to be under so much scrutiny. They are entering this company, especially the EN branch, at an all-time low for them, not just in their revenue and their reports, but also their PR. It is a disaster right now, and they're going to be under a great microscope. Now, this doesn't take away from the fact that they definitely earned the right to be there. It's a big accomplishment to get into Niji Sanji EN, but like I said, I'm not envious of the attention that they're going to get joining at this time. Now, a lot of people also pointed out something about this gate. It looks a little basic, like a little too basic. Yeah, as it turns out, it's a Photoshop of a free asset on the internet. This is like, you know, normally, is this nitpicky to get upset about? I don't know. I feel like if you're announcing a new generation, this is a big event. This is a promotion for that big event, a new wave that'll hopefully save the downward projection of Niji Sanji EN, and they can't even hire an artist like for like $20 to make some like custom gate with the logo on it. Like that's all it would cost for something like that, and they couldn't even do that. They cut costs on literally everything, and it just, again, they seem to create controversy at every single turn. They can't even do this cryptic, simple post without messing it up. But moving on to the next topic, we've talked a lot about Assassin's Creed Shadows and all the drama surrounding that recently, but that's just one of many sets of gaming drama so far this year, as this user points out. We have Tomb Raider Remaster here causing issues with the designs and censorship of this remaster, and also Stellar Blade, of course, and Hades 2. And you can see their comment here saying, crazy how 4 games created insane discourse, and we're not even halfway through the year. I'm just waiting for the inevitable Lollipop Chainsaw online arguments. You know it's going to happen. So, for those who aren't aware, Lollipop Chainsaw was a cult classic from just over a decade ago, and it's getting a remaster called Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. Now, this game is everything that the modern audiences would hate, okay? It is a scantily clad, curvy, blonde cheerleader in a cheerleading outfit going around cutting people in half with a chainsaw. In fact, there is an achievement in the original game that you got for looking up her skirt. Okay, nowadays this would be treated like a literal war crime, all right? Now, the concern is, are they going to let this stuff continue into the remaster? Are they going to censor things? Well, someone finally read the room correctly. Seeing all the concerns and complaints about recent censorship of games, the staff said, "We, the original staff, have the same feelings about censorship as you do," obviously showing that they want to deliver an honest product that reflects the original game and does not censor anything. Obviously also a bold claim and a promise, and we've seen companies go back on their promise, but this is something that is really cool to see for a change. And again, someone reading the room. Thank God someone is actually reading the room at one of these companies and saying, wow, a lot of people are really upset about censorship in video games. Let's be cognizant of that, and let's pay attention to that, and let's honor that and make these gamers happy. Now, moving on to another wild topic. So a lot of the conversation with recent gaming involves DEI initiatives making a lot of these games very woke. Well, let's see how DEI initiatives are doing on other fronts. So It's a Gundam here is reporting, I guess she decided to diversify her income. You see this title right here. Former Facebook and Nike diversity manager gets 5 years in prison for $5 million fraud. And this is a real story from a few days ago. Let's check it out. So here's one of the headlines saying a former diversity program manager at Facebook and Nike was sentenced to 5 years and 3 months in prison after pleading guilty to stealing over $5 million to finance her luxury lifestyle, the Department of Justice said earlier this week. Georgia resident Barbara Furlow Smiles created an elaborate scheme using fraudulent vendors, fake invoices, and cash kickbacks. Wow, this is the least scammy DEI initiative I have ever seen, to be honest. Like, as much as you want to crack down on her, only wasting $5 million. I mean, I've seen others do worse than that. But continuing on, Furlow Smiles, who pleaded guilty to defrauding Facebook out of more than $4 million in December, carried the embezzlement operation to Nike afterwards. After being terminated from Facebook, she brazenly continued the fraud as a DEI leader at Nike, where she stole another 6-figure sum from their diversity program. Literally, it's unbelievable, the nerve. She got caught defrauding $4 million and then went right over to Nike and said, "Could I have some more, please?" I mean, give her one thing, okay? She's persistent, okay? Nothing was going to stop the funding of her lifestyle. A true DEI initiative right there, but wow. 5+ years in prison, deserved, to say the least. And again, this is what these DEI initiatives are for. They're all just a giant scam. They're a giant money pit, and that's all they are. But moving on, I want to do one last little post to cover here. So obviously, like a lot of you guys, I grew up with SpongeBob, and there's been weird censorship with SpongeBob over the past couple of years, but here's the latest one. So SpongeBob is definitely not a show you'd expect to be censored/edited in modern times. However, in 2020, SpongeBob's tan color in Walking Small was changed from brown to orange on Amazon Prime. Patrick's tan in Sun Bleached remains unchanged. So apparently this is going to make people feel more safe and included, I guess, because this was apparently offensive to people, but this is not. He looks like a Cheeto now. Like, I don't understand. It's a very weird thing. It reminds me of the Panty Raid episode, if you remember that one. That one's been censored and removed and put back and then removed again many different times over, and people are saying, oh, it's teaching kids a bad lesson. Like, your kid shouldn't be so impressionable that they see that episode and then they want to go steal the pantaloons of a crustacean's mom under the ocean. Like, let's be real here for a second. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Like I said, a little topic parkour. There's a lot of different things I want to talk about before they got kind of swept under the rug and lost in the shuffle as we talk about some bigger topics. So I appreciate you guys listening to the video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.